Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new issue of the Indicator Spotlight. This is something that we do featuring indicators from the NinjaTrader 8 library. Short video here today, about 10 to 15 minutes, with a brief explanation of the main indicator concept, the most important functions, and how you can use this in a trading setup, along with a download link to the indicator that we're talking about. And this time around is the regression channel, introducing the idea behind it, comparing the version that comes with NinjaTrader and how you can use it together with reversal patterns. So the linear regression channel midline is found by using the least squares method. It represents the best fit, minimizing the sum of square distances from the data in the lookback period. The linear regression analysis is used for two purposes: to check the stochastic dependence of two variables, so time and price here, and of course also to forecast future price development, determining the trend. Then we have upper and lower regression lines that run parallel to the linear regression line, and those are determined by a standard deviation calculation. And so when prices deviate above or below, traders expect prices to revert back towards the linear regression line. So in uptrends, when prices dip below the linear regression line, it would be considered a buying opportunity. So you could consider bullish reversal setups that occur below the midline here or towards the lower channel line in the C zone. Possible exit scenarios for long positions would then be when prices move towards the upper area of the channel, so towards the A zone here. In a downtrend, you then look to sell at the upper levels of the channel and buy to cover towards the lower end. So you could consider bearish reversal setups that occur above the midline here or towards the C zone, and exit scenarios when prices move towards the lower area of the channel in the A zone. So here we have the auction bars added to the chart. That is one of our premium tools showing reversal patterns in higher time frame ranges. An important point here is, however, that the regression channel is calculated for a window of n bars at the endpoint here of the regression line, and therefore on bar update it recalculates and the channel lines will adjust accordingly. So it's a repainting indicator, and the position of the line should therefore not be misinterpreted. Price action here looks to bounce off resistance here in the regression channel. But at the time of calculation, these lines were placed quite differently, and that means that the regression channel lines cannot easily be used in combination with other indicators or strategies. That is, however, not the case with the regression bands available from the indicator library regression channel version. The regression bands represent the endpoints of the regression channel at the time of calculation, so current price n bars ago. And these values, the mid, upper, and lower regression bands, are not retroactively modified and can be used for trading strategies. So you see here the bands align nicely here with the regression channel at the time of calculation, and therefore they represent here the historical values. And we see here that this bearish reversal pattern in fact occurs in a uptrend, which is not the scenario that we're looking for, as discussed previously here. The library also come with a daily regression channel indicator. That is what we see here in a 5-minute chart of the NASDAQ futures contract. Unlike the standard regression channel, which is based on data from a fixed lookback period, So default here is 50 bars. The daily regression channel is anchored here at the start of the session. So it's basically a session indicator with similar properties to the current day VWAP. The calculation is based on the bars in the defined session. So you can choose between full session, regular, or custom. And it is continuously increasing during the session until the end of the session. And therefore, it stabilizes towards the end. And as you see here, it also comes with regression bands that can be used together with the standard regression channel in trading strategies. For example, here is a bullish reversal pattern plotting in a daily regression channel uptrend. And it occurs here towards the lower end of the standard regression channel. Again, the regression bands have been activated to show the plot here. And logical exit point for this position would be towards the upper end of the daily regression channel. And in addition, to the regression bands, this version of the indicator comes with a few data series. The intercept, slope, and standard deviations are needed to draw the regression channel itself. And in particular, the slope series and the standard deviation series are relevant for trading strategies. The slope series indicate the current slope of the regression line, so rise over run, measuring the trend strength. And the standard deviation indicates the current residual standard deviation, which is a measure of the quality of the trend or the width of the regression channel. Of course, the slope does not provide meaningful values unless it's related to volatility. So typically a daily chart will have a slope which is 100 times the size of what we see in a minute chart. Therefore, our regression channel indicator also comes with a normalized slope here, determining comparable values for the trend strength across all chart types and timeframes. That in turn can be used as a filter for trading systems. So only take positions if the trend is recognizable, but not too advanced. And then you have a data series here as well for the regression trend with positive values for uptrend and negative for a downtrend. So just to summarize here, the regression channel is calculated from the last bar shown on the chart and will adapt its position accordingly when you scroll backwards in the chart. And that illustrates the repainting limitations of the indicator. We'll have a look at this shortly in the chart. Therefore, we have the option to trace the position of the regression channel with the regression bands without this repainting behavior. And that in turn can be used for trading strategies. Finally, we have an option here to enter an offset, calculating the regression channel a few bars ago. And the channel will then be extended until the last bar shown on the chart. So let's have a look at this. What we have here is the standard NinjaTrader version of the regression channel with the settings of the AMA regression channel. So we'll go ahead and add that here to the chart now. So regression channel is found here. And as you see on the last bar, calculated, it lines up nicely. And when we calculate backwards here, the NinjaTrader version stays aligned with the last bar calculated here, whereas our version can then be used to review historical endpoints And then we can add these regression bands that we talked about. So you activate this option here, and now you can look at this in the look back period as well. And you see here, they always line up to the endpoints of the regression channel here, so that you can use this in combination with other indicators and in trading strategies. Finally, we have the offset function. So we can put in 10 bars here. And now the calculation takes place here and projecting the trend moving forwards. All right, so let's get back here into the presentation and wrap this up. The free download in this spotlight, as I mentioned, is the standard regression channel indicator. You'll find that in the channel indicators section of the library towards the bottom of the page. Members also have access to a number of other channel indicators. So we have the Daily Regression Channel here. We have the RAF channel. We also have another classic, the Donchian channel, available from this section. A number of other categories here as well. In total, we have now about 140 indicators available for a one-time payment of $150. So that's for full access to the entire library, not 150 for each of them. And it's a one-time flat fee for registering and not a monthly recurring fee here. So with that, we'll wrap up this spotlight on the regression channel. Appreciate you taking the time and tuning in. Please leave me a comment on the video below or a thumbs up. Pass it on to a trading buddy. Much appreciated. In the meantime, have a great week, and I look forward to hearing from you sometime soon. All right, take care and bye-bye.